Hi, y'all. What's up? I'm Crescent, and welcome to the Madness Collective. My co-host is Antoine.
Hey,
Yeah, we do things. What do we do, Antoine? We recap the headlines.
we comment on general fuckery, ratchet behavior that niggas are engaging in the streets.
There you go. Thank you. Intelligent
Yeah.
fuckery.
Yes.
There you go. There, that's who we are. Welcome. Let's see. Actually, tonight is going to be a little bit of a shorter show, and when I say shorter, I don't mean like 60 minutes. I mean like 45. So just because Antoine and I got some place to be. All right.
Yeah.
What's up, Dr. Jones? Okay, so tonight,
All right,
Trump's
cuz.
Trump's stormy day in court. More on the rap beef to end all rap beefs, and the 2024 Met Gala. Fashion and stuff. Yeah, whatever. What was that Monday night when we were last on? I was talking to one of my friends afterward, and she was like, "Did you see anything from the Met Gala?" And I was like, "No, no, I did not. I went to bed." Then the next day, I saw a bunch of stuff. So
I saw a couple images and I was like, yeah, this ain't for me, but I will comment on
of course, got to. So,
it.
but before we get to the main topics, another topic I saw today, like kind of after I put together the show flow, motherfucking RFK Jr. had worms in his brain, or a worm. You know what? Here's the headline. RFK Jr. says worm got into my brain and ate a portion of it.
it's
Sorry.
it's real. It's a condition called neurocysticercosis is what it's called. And so cysticercosis is when a worm invades living tissue.
Yeah.
And so since his was in the brain, it's neurological, so it's called neurocysticercosis.
So
Yeah, it explains a lot.
also mercury poisoning. But let me just give y'all some background. And so in 2010, he was experiencing short and long-term memory loss, right? He called it severe mental fog. I want to be clear. This is before COVID. Okay, it's 2010, so don't be blaming this shit on COVID. Okay. Hey, what's up, Dion and Colin? What's up? Okay, so he had his mercury levels tested. Um, Good, because that needed to happen. But then I'll circle back to why. And he said a friend suggested that he get a brain scan to see if there's a tumor, because in 2009 his uncle had died from brain cancer. So what's the guy Chappaquiddick dude? Why am I drawing a blank?
The what dude?
Chappaquiddick.
I'm drawing a blank on that.
Oh shit, the one that everybody liked except for the Chappaquiddick thing. Anyway, uncle passed from. I hate that I'm drawing a blank on the thing. Anyway, his uncle passed from brain cancer in 2009. So the homie was like, "Yo, you should get a brain scan and make sure that's not the same thing." So a bunch of doctors. He went to where his uncle went, which is, I think, Duke University, Duke Hospital. They were like, "Oh my God, it's a tumor. It's a tumor. Oh my God, we got to get you into surgery right away." Another doctor was like, hold up. Let me look at this again. Actually, it's a parasite. Okay, it's a dead worm. So cancel the surgery because that didn't need to happen. And so all this information got relayed in a 2012 divorce deposition. Okay, that's when all this information came out. Because
Yes.
he said at the time that his earning power had been negatively affected by his cognitive issues. So this motherfucker was trying to get out of giving, the ex-wife more money. So he's like, "Oh,
Yes.
worm in the brain. Everything's a mess. Hey, Karen." So then the whole mercury poisoning thing, turns out his mercury levels were incredibly high. Why? Because this motherfucker was eating tuna, perch, sushi every single day.
Yeah, none of this
Every
is
day.
making any fucking sense. Like, any American knows you're not supposed to do that. Like, fish scares me. Like, I'll only eat it a couple times a week at the most. I probably have fish maybe 3 times a month, if that. Yeah. Also, the worm behaves as a parasite because it's not in the worm's best interest to kill the host. So what happens is, at some point, the worm, like anything else living, it dies. So it calcified, and it's in. So it's just in there.
It's still in there, just a dead ass worm in his
Yeah.
brain. So
Yeah.
here's the thing about mercury poisoning: it can lead to loss of peripheral vision, muscle weakness, and issues with movement, hearing, and speech, as well as memory loss. So you got mercury poisoning, you got a worm in your motherfucking brain, and you have AFib. right? And the AFib, he's been hospitalized for that more times than we thought. This is from watching MSNBC today, and the woman who actually broke this story and talked to him directly was telling all this, okay? So, I'm sorry. So the AFib is actually, so there's 3 neurological issues: worm in the brain, mercury poisoning, and the voice thing is also a neurological issue. I don't know the source of that, but that's what she said that is. And then you got AFib. Okay, so that's 4 things. What's up, Danielle? Tony said he just needs to sit his ass down.
I mean, yeah, it's something wrong with him. And then he's like, through exercise, I fixed everything, so I'm perfectly fine now. I'm like, no, you not, nigga. You clearly are not right. You literally are not right in the fucking head. You got a fucking stone worm in your head, and you out here, because fuck vaccines and the aliens are in my bathtub. I was eating mashed potatoes and the aliens showed up. You want to see them?
So, okay, right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right, so as Antoine said, he says he's good. I'm straight. The campaign says the issue was resolved more than 10 years ago, and he is in robust physical and mental health. Wait, they said, and I quote, questioning Mr. Kennedy's health is a hilarious suggestion given his competition. Fuck what you heard, Dark Brandon in these streets, okay? I'll take a little bit of a stutter over, you got a worm in your brain, my G? Come on.
I mean, the thing about it is, like, when you look at him, he doesn't come across as healthy. Now, one thing, Biden comes across as old, but he don't seem unhealthy. There's a difference between the two.
Facts. And also, same thing, honestly, when you look at Trump and he be trying to, like, string sentences together. It's like, you got a neurological issue going on too, homie?
Yeah.
So, anyway. So here's the thing, though. Sadly, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is getting ballot access. There needs to be a cognitive test also to running for president. Like, we need a couple more, like, hard and fast parameters on that.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't even be allowed to. First of all, if your ass has been indicted, like if you've been charged, grand jury, whole 9, they've gone through all the fucking evidence and said, yeah, we gonna charge him. That should kill presidential, aspirations right there.
I agree. You know what's funny about it? I mean, it's not funny, but literally, a worm could be determining the fate of the November election. This worm in this nigga's head got him out in these streets talking reckless, but still moving with the confidence of somebody who wants to have some sort of effect on the election. And he could fuck it up for us. I mean, because he's running as an independent. And even, remember we talked about it before, somebody associated with his campaign literally said the strategy is to pull votes away from Biden so that Trump can have an advantage. So, yeah. And all of this because he got a fucking dead worm in his head.
The other side of it is that there seems to be more evidence that he actually might be pulling more votes from Trump than Biden, because the people actually checking for him are on that conspiracy theory shit. You mean like they on the fringe, and that's usually the type that has been messing with Trump. So
that's true.
Fingers crossed that's actually what happens. All right, speaking of Trump, so Stormy Daniels was a witness Tuesday, and because
oh baby, I like it raw. Oh baby, I like it raw.
Gross.
She said this nigga do not use condoms. What the fuck?
And I so want. I can't wait to. We're gonna get to that. I just want to set this up.
Shimmy.
Gross and more gross. Just the visual alone. Anyway, okay. So Tuesday. So because the prosecution does not tell the other side, the defense side, what witnesses are coming too far in advance because they can't trust Trump to not be fucking with people, right? So basically it was like, what, I don't know, like late Monday or maybe just Tuesday morning. It was like, oh, Stormy's coming up, right? And I mean, somebody said, how y'all gonna act like y'all surprised that Stormy was not, she's making an appearance. It's the Stormy Daniel hush money face. Like,
yes, it literally is.
Like, what? Come the fuck on. So,
y'all remember Dynasty during the first season? They had not cast the role of Alexis Carrington. And the last scene, Blake was in court and they called a witness nobody knew was going to show up. And this bad bitch walks in with the hat and the net and you can't tell who it is, and then everybody turns around and looks, and Fallon goes, "Oh my God, that's my mother," and then it freezes, and that was the end of the season.
Oh, I need to go back to
That shit was
Dynasty.
iconic. Yeah.
Oh, we need a Dynasty watch party. Okay,
Oh
sorry.
yes.
So very early on, and I see y'all already talking about it in the comments. Very early on, she threw back her arm and lifted her leg in the witness box to recreate the moment she said Trump posed on his hotel bed for her, stripped down to his undergarments.
Oh God, not already. Crescent now froze. What is going on? There we go. You back.
I know. I just sat there. Okay. So, as Tony noted, she was so explicit at times that the judge cut her off a few times. Right. The Trump lawyers were like, what she's saying is really unfairly prejudicial to our client. We want a mistrial. Judge like, you ain't getting no mistrial. I agree with you though. Some things are better left unsaid, but you're not getting a mistrial. So she was like, I'm gonna need you to not kind of tell all the things. All right. In fact, like, and they had a lot of objections. And actually later on, the judge was like, I thought you should have had more objections, but that's on y'all.
Right.
I was like, fuck. So she said, she describes it as such. He greeted her at the door in satin or silk pajamas. And she said she made a Hugh Hefner joke and asked him to change because actually what she was told is that they were going to dinner. Now, look, the meeting at the hotel room, we know how this play out, but she's like 27, I think. And in this lifestyle, right? And she at the same time was like, my publicist wanted me to meet with him, et cetera, et cetera. So they chat. He brought up putting her on The Apprentice. He said, you remind me of my daughter. You're blonde and beautiful, and people love seeing them on TV as well.
Disgusting.
Gross. Trump said that he could help, rig the show in her favor, The Apprentice, because she was like, NBC isn't gonna let me on that show. He was like, no, I can make sure you get a good showing, all this stuff, right? She said they talked about Melania, and he was like, oh, don't worry about that. We don't even sleep in the same room. Sorry. Then she said she went to the bathroom. So she had made him change into some real clothes. So she went to the bathroom. She comes out of the bathroom. This motherfucker back in his boxers and a t-shirt. Not even back in. He's not out of the silk pajamas. He's in boxers and a t-shirt. Okay.
Hey, full disclosure, I done pulled the switcheroo before. Okay. Motherfuckers talking too much. And you know what you there for. And they go to the bathroom. They come back. Nigga, I done been butt naked before.
Oh, God.
And look, got this reaction. Oh, I'm like, we can chit chat afterwards.
Antoine, did you stand in front of the door and kind of in their way if they had maybe wanted to leave?
No, I'm not. I'm not aggressive like that unless you want me to be. You have to ask me to do shit like that.
Okay, that's okay. We'll talk about that at TMC After Dark. So, but she described it as, she was like, she was startled and described it as a jump scare. Now, when I heard this part, I fucking fell out fucking laughing.
Yeah.
Okay? And then, so also on MSNBC when they were reporting it, and now look, the MSNBC people I watch are very serious people, and they have to talk about this dumb shit. And one of the women who is always very stoic just fucking started giggling. And she was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know this is very unprofessional, but she was like, I cannot. This is crazy. So she said he stood up between her and the door. And she did say, she was like, it was consensual. I'm not saying that it was not consensual, but she was like, basically, missionary's position. She's like, I just kind of disassociated, just staring at the ceiling, like how, she was like, what did I say to kind of get here exactly, right? We know what it is, but at the same time, she was like, I didn't officially be like, yeah, let's get it on like that. So, okay. So she said she was shaking while she got dressed. And she said she made sure any future meetings were in public. And he was like, yo, basically I want, I'll hit that again.
Years.
Like, yeah. She was like, no. So then she said that in 2015, after he began running for president, her publicist tried to sell her story then. But she didn't find much interest until the Access Hollywood tape dropped. And then it was like, oh, okay, now we got something to work with in terms of getting a check. Yeah. Right? And it's interesting because when they're like, oh, you do this for a living. Motherfucker, this is capitalism. Motherfuckers got bills to pay, roofs to put over their head. I'm not trying to hear how she come up on her money. Stop it. And she described her life. I'm just, she was mad smart, Dad left when she was young. Mom was not quite, on top of shit. She did what she could.
She's transparent. She's always been transparent.
Yeah.
I respect her for that shit.
Absolutely. So some more information. Remember, y'all, she spanked him with the magazine that he was on the cover of.
Yeah, exactly, Jason.
Jason said he was in his box and looking at her like, I already have friends. This is business. Ew.
Been there, done that.
They said NBC News said that some of the jurors were trying to keep a poker face, but they too failed. Especially when the whole magazine part came up. This one woman was like rubbing her face, trying to hold back laughter because this is where we are. Also, so back to the condom part, right? So yeah, he didn't wear a condom. So what if you have been in one of the handmaid states? You didn't wear a condom. She gets pregnant.
And especially with her profession, there definitely, there was going to be there was going to be some Herschel Walker behavior going on in that motherfucking situation. So yeah. I kept seeing reports that he was like she's the only witness that he's actually had a response to. So he's cursed. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
No, right there. We right there. You right in the same
spot.
Yeah.
The judge had to admonish his team because they're like, he's audibly cursing
that part
at this woman and the jury can hear it. Like, control that motherfucker.
He was, so not only did he not fall asleep on Tuesday, he was furious. Okay.
Lucid as fuck.
That part. Shaking his head, all aggressive, mad. Like, and you know what? Think about it, right? He's not used to anybody saying bad shit about him to his face.
No.
And he can't bully this person. He can't put goons on her. Like, he got to sit there and take it. So, surprised he didn't have an aneurysm. So there was a cross-examination by the defense. It got started. It will continue more tomorrow. So this quick exchange. The defense said, "Am I correct that you hate President Trump?" She said, "Yes." Then defense asked, "Do you want him to go to jail?" She said, "I want him to be held accountable." Now that's your answer, okay? That's your answer. Nah, he likely shooting blanks, Danielle. Ugh, gross. So, okay. So that's that. Tomorrow it continues. We shall see. I will say the big day gonna be when Michael Cohen comes. That's the next big witness. So, speaking of, beefs, look, people who used to be friends who ain't friends no more. Kendrick and Drake. So I don't know if there's still speculation of like, won't Kendrick, I don't know. Honestly, in my opinion, he don't need to. He's winning. So, okay, Not Like Us has opened up as one of the biggest moments in hip hop history. It's number one on Apple Music in 40 countries. It's number one most streamed song in the world right now. It will debut at number one Billboard, and Kendrick, this is his fourth number one. Most streams ever in a single day for a solo rap song. Most streamed rap song ever in a single day in the US. Biggest streaming day for a rap song on YouTube in 2024. Second biggest streaming day of all time for a rap song on Spotify. First rap song to receive 11 million streams outside its opening day in Spotify history, and will be the first rap song to go number one with a shortened tracking week. He got college professors talking about this shit. There's a high school teacher and here's the funny part. The high school teacher was like, I really kind of have like a Drake class. They're really more like, any given moment you can hear them listen to a Drake song. She was like, with this Kendrick thing going on, she's like, not only have they switched to Kendrick, they're reading. They're like she's like, it's hard to get them to like really, get into the reading. She's like, they are like dissecting lyrics. She's like, the engagement has been like, thank you for this beef. That's what's going on. Go ahead, Antoine.
Yeah, the unfortunate part is that, the salacious content that they're putting in these songs is just being amplified.
I didn't know.
And look, stores are being spray painted, niggas getting shot. Somebody in the Weeknd's camp, we didn't know about this. We didn't report on it because I just learned about it. Somebody in the Weeknd's camp actually got shot last weekend.
Yeah, I was like, that was April 29th or something. That was April 26th, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it was recent. It was recent enough. The nigga was shot since shots got fired on the Like That track. And remember, The Weeknd is a part of all this beef that's going on because him and EXO and OVO, they don't fuck with each other like that. So yeah that's the only part that bothers me a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't take a second to figure out because it was April 29th is when it got mentioned. So I was like, I forgot what came out when because it
was the weekend before because the Drake one just happened. Was it this past? It was 2 days ago, right?
The
last might have been yesterday.
Last Drake drop?
No. The shooting.
Right. Okay. So that I hadn't gotten to that yet because I was talking about the positives, but as Antoine's going into negative. So yeah, Drake's security guard was seriously injured in a shooting out at a Toronto mansion. Police said they don't yet have a motive, but yeah, that was I think yesterday because today is Wednesday. It was yesterday or Monday.
Yeah.
I agree. Like it's getting scary, and nobody wants that. Because I don't want to forget, on another positive side, there's streamers who are making really big money because Kendrick, again, as we mentioned on Monday, is allowing the copyright. He's waiving the copyright issue. So some streamers are making more money than they've ever made. Like it's been like a windfall for them. So, sharing the wealth. Thank you, Kendrick. Look, I'm like, Antoine, we should have been doing reaction videos.
Well,
shit.
So you want to kick it off right here because it looked like the president has gotten in on it as well. We can load it up. Might as well.
Might as well.
Might as well. Let me see. Where did I put that?
Hey, CJ. Hey, Chavez. Okay, if I freeze again, I'm going to go out and come back in. Just so y'all know.
And I got that's the wrong one. We'll do it right here. So let me reload it. This shit is wild.
So I saw this.
Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct.
Yes, Dark Brandon. This is what I'm talking about. Okay.
So y'all can't really see it because I had the top of it cut off. This is on the official Biden-Harris HQ. That's an official.
They did that. Yeah. They did that.
Wow.
The campaign dropped
this. The campaign did it. That is crazy.
And look, and because Kendrick is waiving copyright, they didn't have to even check in.
Yeah. Yeah, that is wild. That is wild.
Just saying. I know we keep going in about, mentioning J. Cole, but allegedly, ScHoolboy Q, who I really do like a lot, had a conversation with him at the Dreamville Festival. There's a writer who confirmed this. ScHoolboy Q and J. Cole were there together, and they did have a conversation. But this person couldn't exactly corroborate what they were talking about, but they're saying that he gave Cole a warning. It was like, you might want to exit yourself out of this. So, don't know, but maybe.
I mean, and the thing about it is, too, particularly considering the content, as I've stated before, even though they don't read the same way, Drake and J. Cole have very similar backgrounds. So J. Cole would have been crossfire there. It's unavoidable because even if Kendrick didn't specifically say, you half white, you blah, 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 the fans would have connected the dots and J. Cole would have had to answer to that. So it is good that he stayed out of it because they are two biracial black men who were raised by white mothers. They both are.
So that, yeah. And then the other thing that came up in that article was somebody mentioned, remember y'all, that Drake mentions this Chinese restaurant often, and Kendrick referenced it as well. So somebody said the Chinese restaurant New Ho King business has more than tripled since Kendrick mentioned it, and the eatery, which was established in the 1970s, has been flooded with rave reviews. This one dude said Kendrick recommended, did not disappoint. Man knows good food, excellent service. So again, there's a lot of people who are winning off of this.
Yeah, that's definitely a positive.
Right? So, yeah. So I was talking to CJ yesterday and I told her about Monday's show. I was like, we spent like 45 minutes talking about this goddamn Kendrick Drake shit. So I was like, we can't do that tonight because this is a shortened show. And I don't want to hear y'all complain about it. Okay? Okay. Like the video.
I hope that, I honestly, wherever everybody falls in this, I hope it's over. It's exhausting at this point. It's exhausting at this point.
I will say this. Kendrick really does not need to drop anything else. And I kind of hope he doesn't. But he might because it's Kendrick. And this motherfucker clearly is petty as fuck. And I'm not mad at that. But, you know.
And also, we're not going to leave out I'm going to briefly mention because as I stated before, Kendrick is the people's champ. So when something happens that's positive for Kendrick, because he's the people's champ, everybody celebrates it. But, the camp that he kicked this shit off with, if y'all saw on Twitter, Metro Boomin, they called him Metro Grooming because the OVO fans went through all this nigga's tweets and he said a bunch of reckless shit about young girls. And if you remember, Future and Metro Boomin have the album that the initial diss track was on called We Don't Trust You.
And
so
we still don't trust you.
yeah. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Niggas should have just sat there. Niggas should have sat there and made some drums.
I mean, last thing is Drake has a shoe drop that's like yesterday, today. Where's that? Okay, yeah. So Drake's Nocta, what the fuck is this? Nike Hot Step 2 drops tonight. So tonight, it's dropping tonight. Yeah, there you go. That's the shoe. And the comments are, as one might expect right now. Somebody said, "Hey, you should have delayed this." But some of the comments: To Catch a Predator 7s, the colonizer 3s. Nobody wants them PDF file steppers. The Groomers 2008.
They can't. You know what's funny about this beef? He's a white man now. Like they're just calling him a white man now. That's what's hilarious about this. Yeah, Rick Ross calling him a white man. They calling him a colonizer. White boy. Let's be specific. White boy. They calling him a fucking colonizer. I'm like, God damn.
Somebody said he can't even sell his Pedal Force 1s in peace.
Oh.
God damn. Ooh, coming for this man's throat. Oh, well. Tony said somebody, the shooting was yesterday and they arrested somebody today. This is security guard dude.
Well, the thing is, the area that Drake lives in, I saw a former, I think it was a former police officer comment on it. And he was like, they go catch this motherfucker. That area is cameras everywhere. Yeah. So if you parked the car and got out of it, they have you on tape. So I don't know what somebody thought they was going to get away with, but cannot, this other important detail cannot be, disassociated from the beef. Kendrick's last single had an image of Drake's house on it. I mean, these things, they escalate. Yeah. I'm not blaming Kendrick for the shooting. He probably didn't have anything to do with it, but yeah, this shit is getting wild.
Rick Ross also showed Drake's house when they was doing their back and forth in the DMs and shit. So, it's been.
Well, here's the problem. The difference is, and that's why I stated what I said before, these songs blowing up and getting so much traction, Rick Ross don't have the platform like that anymore. So when Rick shows Drake's house, I don't know how many people go see it, but when Kendrick puts it on as the cover and it becomes the biggest streaming Spotify song of all time, everybody knows what this nigga's house looks like. So yeah, again, not blaming them for it, but this is dangerous territory we're moving into. We've seen this shit happen multiple times before.
Drake, you should have left this shit alone. But anyway, somebody said, how ironic that he released all white shoes. Y'all are funny.
They're wild.
Yeah, they are. Okay, moving on, because we wrapping ourselves up soon-ish. Like the video. Karen said we both froze.
Yeah, that's possible.
Okay, sorry. Met Gala. Gala. I say Gala. Is it? I know people say different things.
Yeah.
So, Met stuff. Are we showing images?
Yeah, I'm getting right. I'm trying to pull it up right now.
All right, I'll mention the theme. So this year's theme was Sleeping Beauty's Reawakening Fashion, described by the museum as an exploration of rebirth and renewal that uses nature as a metaphor for the impermanence of fashion. There's also a Sleeping Beauty's Reawakening Fashion exhibit at the Met starting actually May 10th. And then is that Lala?
Yeah, that's Lala. Yeah, so I'm just going to scroll down and we'll just, I guess, give comments as I scroll down. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
For the looks. Yeah.
Tony said, to be fair, his house has been featuring a lot of shit. I knew what his house was like before all this.
It's fair, but all I'm saying is that his house is on the most streamed song in the world, and then somebody went and got shot at his house yesterday. I'm connecting the dots with that. I think they might be connected. I don't know, but yeah. Not saying Kendrick had anything to do with his security guard being shot, but
so I just want to keep talking about the theme. There's the theme, and there's associated dress code, excuse me, called the Garden of Time, which is inspired by J.G. Ballard's 1962 book of the same name. That tells the story of a count and countess who live in a villa that overlooks an extraordinary garden that is being intruded upon by a mob. I think it was Jimmy Kimmel and them were talking about, they're like, it's a little too on the nose right now, like in terms of what we're doing. You got the elites living well, you know what I'm saying? Eating good, everything's love. And, outside the gates, cats are like, we coming to take y'all down. So fun times. Yeah, you can keep going off Lala.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Lala's dress. I don't know. This is Bad Bunny on his way to the gala. He didn't want nobody to see what the fuck he was wearing. This is Chris Hemsworth. Apparently some of these people, there's like a board and they're co-chairs. I didn't know that's how it works. But yeah, they were saying that what he wore was really boring. That nigga could wear whatever the fuck he want.
I mean,
Bad Bunny, and they said it's giving Ben Affleck Shakespeare in Love.
Yes.
It is similar. He can't go wrong though, because he family. There's Chris again.
I don't like the shoes. I don't like those shoes.
He needed brown. He needed light brown or beige shoes.
Yeah, that is not giving what I wanted to give.
And he already tall enough. They look like platforms. This is Death Becomes Her. I don't know. It's a no.
I don't know. Who is that? What is this pajama shit? I'm sorry.
Look, I want to go to sleep too. Your outfit is making me sleepy. I want to put on my fucking pajamas and go snore somewhere. I don't know what that was all about. That's Matt Damon. He is bae. I met Matt before. He's lovely. He's adorable. So
his wife is gorgeous. We don't see her often. That's a beautiful.
Yeah. And clearly he likes women of color, I guess. She's on the spectrum somewhere. Wait, she darker than Drake. Let's see here. Yeah, this looks like she's giving Coco Chanel. Girl, just rip the curtains off and let me wear that.
Is that Margot Robbie? That's not Margot Robbie, is it?
No.
Oh, I was about to say Lily James. Okay.
They were saying it looked something like Margot's dress from the Oscars.
What the fuck happened?
This is boring to me.
I don't
she would have done better to make. Oh, that's somebody standing behind her. I guess that's the other part. Yeah. No, it's a no. No.
So this had the whole thing. This is Rebecca Ferguson. So the next picture though, is it? Does they show it in the next one?
It's the next one.
Oh, okay, yeah. So okay.
No, it's the bird. It's the birds. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, Colin said we playing grandparents find the internet again. It's not as bad as it was last time. We know who most of these people are this go round.
I ain't lying. I don't know who the fuck these people are.
Oh, I know most. Well, look, J-Lo. Okay,
this is the only time I've seen J-Lo in something I didn't like. I don't like it. Yeah. It's strange. It's too stiff. I feel like she has to stand that way for the dress to be photographed. It looks like it was like 3D printed on her body. I don't like it. I don't like it. Who is this?
Ben Simmons. He's sorry. See, now we do sound like grandparents.
He's cute too. You should have did something else.
Is that a basketball player? For some reason, that's who I'm thinking he is.
And I'm pretty sure. Yes. See, this goes to show that just because something is a name brand or high fashion brand, it's not necessarily gonna give. I'm pretty sure that's Burberry. I don't like it. It looks like Burberry that somebody altered. So it's a no.
That was we love Zendaya. Love Zendaya. She had 2 looks. But I want to pause for a second. That Gwendolyn Christie was a woman from Game of Thrones. Brienne of Tarth. Yes, thank you guys.
Oh, wait, which one was she?
The one that you said is giving death becomes her? Isn't that the...
No, that's her. Hold up a second.
Going back.
I gotta go. That sure in the fuck is her. Oh, I loved her on that show.
Yeah, that's we all did.
She could have did better than this. I've seen her slay before. But
I said basketball player. I got there. I know it's a delay. Now he got a clock. I didn't even see that.
Well, because that was part of the thing, but people took it too literally. Like Zendaya is like Zendaya said, I could be a zombie. I could be a flapper from the 1920s. I could be wearing a leftover dress from mahogany from the 70s with Diana Ross. But bitch, I'm slaying.
This is the other thing too. What Danielle said about J-Lo's outfit is that she's worn a variation of that a million times. Like, and I agree. I was like, that just looked like something you wear. Tony said that Zendaya had 3 looks. I only saw the 2. What the fuck?
Yeah, I only saw the 2. This is terrible.
Okay, y'all gonna stop calling. We are not acting elderly. I just don't know who the fuck these white people are, nor do I care that much. Okay, who was that?
He's worth $3.8 billion. Do you see that this has abs in it? Do you see the abs?
Wait, Antoine, I'm gonna take back what I said. I care deeply about these white people. At least this.
What is that?
Hey, I don't know. Don't care. What's up? How you doing? I didn't get this.
I don't either. And she usually is really well dressed. Cause she got one of them bodies like her and Zendaya have similar, frames. Yeah, she usually kills.
I caught Pocahontas. I
don't hate this, but I don't like it either. Something is off.
Same. Oh, there's
giving, always giving, always giving. Never disappoints.
Hey, Coleman. Hi.
Never disappoints.
Oh, Zendaya's 3rd look was at the after party. Okay, so like we fight.
When are we eating tacos, and when is the flight to Mexico?
Like,
where is it?
It's Matador. Hello.
Yeah. Where is the hat? Where's your motherfucking hat? Shit. Okay. What is wrong with these people?
I don't. They're artists. They're artists.
Okay.
This
the winner to me. I love this. This is Ribbon in the Sky. This is gorgeous to me.
Mindy did look good.
This is a fairy tale princess look. I really I like this more than Zendaya's. I really like this.
Yes.
Yeah, she's the winner for me.
Not Dexter's Laboratory. Sorry, this lady. I don't know her.
Either.
This was nice. Tyler was nice. She was Sand and Hourglass. Sorry.
Now I was gonna make fun of her and do a Sam reference, and I did not know that that's what. So
that's what
I'm taking. It is. I didn't know she was built like that.
Yeah.
She's one of them tiny little things with, accoutrements.
Is the Mona Patel woman in this list? Because I dropped another link in our show flow.
Mona Patel.
Right.
Let me pull this up. Hold
on. No, not the joke one.
Which one is it?
21 celebs were considered the best dressed.
Okay, let me pull it.
Because Danielle was like, get to the better looking people.
Okay.
I think she's in this. I think she's listed in this one.
Let me do a different. Let me make it so we can see all of it on the fly, people. On the fly, people.
Also,
this is what we do.
While we're getting this together, Derek guy who is he's a fashion guy who I follow on Twitter. I love him. So he was like, I think people have forgotten what it was about. Zendaya again. The gala is first and foremost an annual fundraising event to raise money for the Metropolitan Museum. I don't know who Emma Chamberlain is. I didn't really love this look. So
I think Emma Chamberlain. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I ain't never seen. And Crescent, I thought she was somebody from like the Harry Potter movies or something.
I think you're thinking of the other chick. She's an American media personality and a YouTuber. I'm not supposed to know who she is. So how about that?
Yeah.
YouTuber, get out of here. Even though
I don't like that.
Elle Fanning, I thought looked good.
I like this.
Yeah, I like
Elle. Wait, hold on. Let me make this so that we can see all of it at once. Since we got 4
Okay,
minutes.
so yes, it's a fundraising event, and tickets are $75,000 each. Woo woo. Obviously, not everybody's paying for their own ticket, just so we're clear. The money goes toward the Costume Institute, which works to preserve fashion history. They have thousands of historical garments, such as this 1898 ball gown from the House of Worth, founded by Charles Worth, who was considered the father of haute couture. So yeah, and so if one attends a fancy gala, then one ought to dress up. So there are wealthy women whose lives revolve around social events and philanthropy.
Oh my God, those are birds. Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's a sleigh right there. That's a sleigh.
Okay, Elle. No, so Tyler again. Yeah, we like that.
Oh, now I get it. Now I understand. Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
We hitting our time.
Yeah, the hourglass. That's hot. That's hot.
This is Mona Patel.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Yes, that's who caught my eye yesterday. I was like, okay, Mona.
Yeah, she in the running with Mindy with this. That is nice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. She
is serving. She's an entrepreneur.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love me some Zendaya.
And both Zendaya and Mona were styled by Law Roach, who was just giving.
Law Roach used to style. Remember he was getting into it with the girls. Fuck, I don't remember the beef.
I don't either, but he shows up for his girls. He shows up for his girls.
Oh yeah, I love this.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Fashion
the
play.
Butterflies moved too on
what?
Elle's dress. The butterflies moved. Wow. Oh yeah, we saw Rebecca.
Yeah, it's a no.
Now
see, I don't really I don't like the birds, but the spirit of the outfit, it ain't, it's not a sleigh, but it's not a you don't know what you're doing. It's, no, girl, bye.
Oh. I don't dislike it.
That's a bed sheet, Crescent. Stop it.
It's pleasant.
If you're trying to go to bed, now Dan Levy is always babe, but this is a fail. He's actually starting to look like his father, and I can't believe it.
I feel like he always looked like him, but just younger. But he's hilarious. This is a hilarious outfit.
It is.
Lana Del Rey. I think that's
I don't hate it, but with her reputation, they're like, okay, why you bringing the Wiccan energy to the Met Gala?
Oh, we didn't have him in this list, but Harris Reed. I don't know who that is. Sorry to this lady.
Look, to be honest, I'm not sure that's a lady.
She's a British American fashion designer.
Okay. Sorry to this person. Just I don't like misgendering people. If I'm
me
not
neither.
Sure.
They.
Yeah.
They. Yeah. No. Fighting for the beauty of fluidity. So,
okay.
Hey.
Yeah. It's too much. I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
Taylor Russell.
Oh yeah, that's giving. That's giving right there. That's a fucking outfit.
Actress. I was like, what do I know her from?
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, she's actress. So pretty.
She's very cute. Super cute.
Oh, I didn't know. Wow, that's like hardwood. Wow, that's amazing. That's high fashion right there. I love this motherfucker so much.
I do too. I love the film he was in. He was so good in it. I can't remember.
Wait, you saw Saltburn? No, Which film did you see him in?
I saw not the Saltburn. I saw him in something else.
I
When he
saw him
first,
in
I think his
Saltburn.
very first thing.
Yeah, I saw him in Saltburn, and he also was in the Eternals. But yeah, he
The
can do no wrong.
The Irish movie, the Banshees movie. That's what I saw.
Yeah. He's one of the top actors out there right now. Oh,
yeah, he's
I love him.
great. He's outstanding.
Yeah,
He's a wonderful.
I love him.
Not the big guy.
I want to go to sleep. I want to look. I want to crawl on top of that and go to sleep.
She's a singer and she's 25. I'm not gonna say I'm supposed to know her. She's from Iceland. What? Why? How? I don't know this man. Sorry to this man.
I don't know. It feels demonic. I don't know.
Oh.
It just feels that way.
He's a model.
Look, that look right there. He's slaying with that look. Hey, girl, I see you.
He's heard him. Tony said he looks like an evil Willy Wonka. Here's Mindy again.
I love that. I love. You know what it reminds me of? What? The fucking Disney concert hall in downtown LA. That is what it looks.
That is it.
I was like, what is this giving? Yes, it looks just like that. Fuck, that was bothering me. Okay. Oh, look at the back.
Gorge. We
gotta go.
I like Divine. I know. I don't know how many.
Let's get Divine. Let's get Divine up there.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about that. Is that denim?
You know what? Honestly, I don't mind it. I like it. I love her.
I love her nails. I love the hair and the nails.
I like it. I like it. It's giving me I can't say I'm tired and we got to go. Yeah. Coleman. There's Coleman again. Then I like this.
I like that. Yeah. I like this. That looks like what's the ice cream? Not butter pecan. It's one of them ice creams. It's black and white. I like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like it.
Dove.
Oh, yeah, I do like that. Like that. This is the last one.
Love her.
Oh, yeah, that's. I love an experimental bodysuit, especially when you're tall and you got legs.
Not experimental bodysuit.
Yeah.
Like the video. Yes, girl. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
She's slang.
Yes.
So Karen said that was from The Gap.
I don't even know which you talking about, Dan Levy?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I had to move away from the comments.
It's okay. So, by the way, we didn't show who's our boy who would look like Steve Harvey. He on a
Childish Gambino, Donald Glover.
Yes. Yeah, I was like, sorry, what are you doing? Okay, we'll be back on Friday. Chavez is joining us on Friday. FYI.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do a bit longer of a show since we cut y'all off. Let me stop saying that.
Maybe.
Crescent said, maybe not.
Like the video. We love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back Friday.
Toodles.